So yeah, I told you guys Man United were going to win, and they won 2-0. Brilliant game. I think this game was more interesting than the Europa League final that they played last season. That game was awful. It was an awful watch. Spurs ended up winning. I don't know how Man United bottled that, but 2-0 for Man United. Convincing performance. I think the game was fairly even, fairly balanced before that Romero's red card. It was a needless tackle. Spurs were doing well. They were what's the word now? They were countering everything Man United were doing. Man United were trying to take the lead, and beautiful play 0-0, and then Romero just goes and does that. So funny enough, Romero, I don't know. I think he's a good defender, but then he has this, what I call it, bozo moment where he just loses his head, and you don't do that to your team, especially being the captain. And he was the one coming out a couple of days ago to complain about the Spurs team and how they don't have enough players to play. And then you are going and putting your team in that kind of difficult position. Now he's going to miss 4 games. I know most people are surprised why he's missing 4 games, but it's because accumulated red cards. I think this is his 6th red card for Spurs. I think this season, I can remember vividly, has gotten like 2 different red cards. So when you get red cards consistently, they punish you. So, that aside, I think Man United took the lead with Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo wasn't doing well. I think it's the signing of the summer. He has scored, I think, 10 goals for them this season, despite missing almost 1 month or, going to play AFCON for Cameroon. So Mbeumo scored well-worth goal from the corner. Decent play, decent goal. And then second half start, I think Spurs did well in the second half, trying to, at least, even if if you can't win the game, at least don't lose the second half. So if you end the second half 0-0, they stayed in the game for as long as possible. And then, of course, who was going to do it for Man United. Bruno Fernandes with, the finisher to settle the score for 2-0. I think Bruno Fernandes has been the best Man United signing post-Fergie. Yeah, and since he has come to Man United, he has now been involved in over 200 goals. 200 goals and assists, and then only Mo Salah has scored more or assisted more than him since he has been in England. So it means he has more than Kevin De Bruyne. He has more than Ozil. I've been seeing a lot of Bruno Fernandes versus Ozil comparison on the timeline on Twitter, and that's a very funny one. We'll probably make a video separately for that. But I think Bruno has been brilliant. Should probably have a couple of titles to his name. Maybe win the league. But I think he's a Man United legend through and through, and they are lucky to have him. Casemiro was also brilliant, I think so. There's something that was in him. Carrick just came and he simply just simplified everything. Everybody is playing to their strengths, and Man United look a completely different team. Is it a new manager bounce? Because when they sack a manager and a new manager comes in, the players start to perform differently. I don't know if it's a new manager bounce, but I think Carrick just looks at home. He doesn't even look like he's doing anything. If you look at his face after the game, even on the touchline, he seems at home. It seems like, well, this thing is very simple. I don't know why you guys were complicating it. So 2-0, good game. We'll be watching Arsenal and Barcelona next. So see you after the game for the full match review. And let me know what you think about the game if you saw it. And if you missed it, please make sure you don't miss Arsenal, Sunderland, or Barcelona. Cheers.